Say hi to the camera. All right, so we are at Harmony Studio in Beverly Hills with me and Matt, and in there there's our artist, our amazing artist Bella. She's recording vocals for us for Deezel album, and let's go a little into the tech details. This time we changed something in our signal path in our chain. We are using an AKG 414 microphone for her vocals, and we are going into my 512 API preamp, but we're not using the Mima's compressor for her vocals. We are actually using the Elysia Xpressor because I can be more gentle, because the Mima's the Mima's ratio start at 4:1, which is a little too much for her vocals. She has very airy, very smooth vocals, so we want to keep it that way. I'm using the Xpressor 500 series because it has, basically it starts from 1.2 ratio, so I can be very gentle, is very tweakable, so attack and release are fully controllable, and I have a gain reduction limit, so she sings like in a low range and she does not have a lot of output, and the microphone we are using has a lot of sensitivity, it has a high sensitivity, so when she output a little more, the level goes up a lot. So I need the compressor to act, but not to over compress when she goes a little higher, and the Xpressor has a gain reduction limit, so I can tell the compressor, hey, do not compress more than 6 dB. And this is exactly what I'm doing. And the next module, I'm actually using an EQ for her vocals. I'm using the LouderThanLiftoff Chop Shop EQ. A filter, so I'm tilting it on a little bit on the higher side and cutting low end because she has a really deep vocal for being a girl. But we don't need all that low end, although we are preserving some of it with this EQ, just using the HPF and the bump. This filter has a resonant bump at the corner frequency where we cut low end, and it sounds great. So this is tracking vocals again at Harmony Studio with Bella, and this is David from Xpress TV. See you soon. You know I got a lot of the magic I gotta have.
Please don't bring it to me.
Need some time to breathe.
Please don't bring it to me.
There we have it.
Please don't bring it to me.
All bad vibes in my fucking city.
This one, it's interesting because her vocals is like right there in your face. I want to keep that, but also I want to give it like some ambient, some far ambient, but it's gonna be like detached to her up in your face vocals. It's sexy. The sound of her vocals like this close. I want to keep that. We're gonna give it some space, some ambient, which is gonna be far away, probably using a lot of pre-delay or actually a delay. We're gonna see that in mixing. I think this song is done.
Probably gonna bring it to me.
Please don't bring it.
All bad vibes in my fucking city.
Please don't bring
Say
it.
hi to the camera.
Need some time to breathe.
Please don't.
Yeah, today we're using the Xpressor for Bella's vocals. Nice clean compressor for female vocals, and our slick looking LouderThanLiftoff, and everything is going into Moto. We're good. We're going to do the other song. What's the other song we'll do?
Can I do what you want to do?
Yeah, of course. So for everyone watching, that's Bella. That's our heart artist today, and we're gonna work some more with her on some other project. Okay. For now, she's doing background vocals on Deezel album, and actually, one of the songs she's gonna be pretty much the lead vocals because she's gonna do the hook. So even in this work, she's gonna have a big part of it. But yeah, we're all happy so far. It's going great today. Thanks to Matt, because he's here supporting us. Let's get to the other song. Actually, let's take a quick break so Bella can relax a little bit. Okay, relax. You're doing great.
I can't go back in.
No. Yeah, I mean, I know you can, but I just want this to be fun for you. Okay? You need to relax. Everything is great. You sound amazing.
Thank you.
All right. Because Deezel just goes in and it doesn't write anything. Like he gives me like, hey, pick up to one loop out of this 5. and then I pick one beat. He's sitting on the couch, literally, and he goes, "What you feel? What you're thinking?" And I throw words at him, like random words based on the feeling that the beat is giving me. And after, the first thing that he does is he come out with the chorus. That's intriguing. He come out with the chorus. He checked the chorus here on the couch with me, and this happens real time while the beat is playing for the first time. So he come up with the chorus in like 1 minute. Once we have the chorus done, he just listen to the beat another couple of times. I keep shooting words at him. He just goes in and does the whole fucking thing in one take, and that's it. It's not like we write stuff and then he can redo it. That one take is the song. It is so amazing. I love it. All right, let's load the project and let's take a quick break. Come on. Again, same thing, other side.
Okay.
That was my bad. We're giving you the...
What you gonna do when you come through?
Know what it is. All right, perfect. Give me a second. Start from the beginning, okay? Just do the note out of
Okay.
I'm not still sure we're gonna do the not part. Because the other guy, we have 2 features on this track, so the other guy is doing that, and he actually came out with the part, so.
Baby, don't bring it much more. Baby, don't bring it much more. What you gonna do when you come through? How many you bringing? It's me and my dog. What you gonna do?
Just try it with me.
Baby, don't bring it much more. What you gonna do when you come through? How many you bringing? It's me and my dog. What you gonna do when you can come through? How many you bringing? It's me and my dog.
That was it.
What you gonna do when you come through? The way that you wobble, girl, when you're touching the floor. What you gonna do when you come through? I see that you're nasty. I'm loving it all. Loving the cake.
You have it, 100%. It's just a matter of you being confident. Like you have it. It's that.
The
last one
when
goes
you
up and
come
down.
through, the way that you wobble, girl, when you're touching the floor. What you gonna do when you come through? I see that you're nasty. I'm loving it all.
That's it.
Loving the cakes.
In this kind of situation, the most important part. It's not the mic, it's not the gear, it's not the song, it's not anything. It's getting her into the right mindset and making her feel confident and comfortable. Because she really has a beautiful voice. She really does. But she's young and green. And the key factor here is getting her to be confident and comfortable to output the voice that she has. You ready? You got it. Okay, 100%. Okay, I need more voice.
Okay.
Can you hear yourself okay?
Yes.
All right, so I need you to output more air, more voice, and project to the microphone. Don't keep it for yourself. You know,
Okay.
sing for me. I need to hear you. I'm not hearing you right now. What I hear is good, but I need more of that.
Okay.
All right? All right, we're good. Come here.
Okay.
Yeah. We are. This is just an ad lib, so I'm just gonna copy. Her part is the other. The important part is just near candy. We can copy this, and that's actually in the genre to actually have the same exact part. Just a matter of knowing when it fits and when it doesn't, you know. You just don't blindly copy everything, but sometimes it's just an effect, a specific effect that we actually want. This is the case. Just one small EQ move on her vocal with this mic. It's 10,000 times better. It's a good mic for her. It's just a little too bottom heavy. But where did I cut? Around 200. as a dip at 200, and her vocals opens up. You don't even need to like boost the high end because she has a very airy and bright vocal. It's just the mic and the chain and the room. There's a build up around 200 hertz. So just cut a little bit, just simple EQ with the SSL. It just opens up so much. But something I wanted to do was just like put a de-esser right on her vocal right away, because she probably has a 12K or 10K, which is not her, actually is the mic, is the 414. Is a little sandy on that range, which I like because she has this breathy vocal, and the AKG 414 is exactly why I want that mic, because it enhances that sand in her vocals, which is something very rare for someone that young. But you also need to take care of, I don't remember what is it 10K or 12K or somewhere in that range. It gets a little too piercing.
What you gonna do when you come through?
It's really high. That's 12K. So if you guys are using an AK, I don't know which variation of the 414 that one is, but the vocal one has this something around that range that you need to be aware of if you're using that mic. There's the instrument variation of the 414, which is less bright than that, than the vocal one. But yeah, it's easy to spot. I mean, I don't even need to look at it. You can hear that that 12K range being a little too brush. Let me take a look, because there's something else also. Probably this is her vocals.
Come through when you come through.
So it's like between 5 and 6K. That frequency, we call it, when we record the electric guitars, we call it the rat 6K, because that range is where you can actually hear the scratching noises, the scratching sound on mics that are really close to a guitar cab. This is also the case for her vocals. It's just a frequency that it can give you a lot of presence and intelligibility for vocals, but on females, it can't happen that, because of their S's and their T's and their hard consonants sometimes get a little too piercing. That's the case. So we just probably, I would go with, to treat this, and I'm just gonna quickly mix, we can say, while I'm doing this with the Nova, which is free, by the way. We solo this, we go around 5 and 6.
What you gonna do?
It's around 5K. We'll put the corner frequency there and threshold it. Just need to be conservative, because if you pull too much, the S's are gonna sound like F. We don't want that. And since we are here, let's see where the boxy is. The boxiness, there's some boxiness in the vocals. When she sings that low, is around 400.
Come through when you come through.
So you can see how low it goes when she hits that range. Now that when we go picking the main compressor for her vocal, the main compressor, which can be a wideband compressor, we will have a lot less work to do, because the balance is better compared to the raw vocal. So there's not a build up around that 200 range, there's not the 400 range, and there are not those piercing S's. So a wideband compressor, which I prefer. I don't default to multiband if I don't have to. If I default to multiband, it's gonna be a Wave C6. Break. Oh boy. All right, so volume is good and notes are good. It's the timing. You're a little slower, which I don't mind, to be honest. It sounds cool, but you have it naturally. So let's try to be a little more tight to the beat, and you have it. So the high note is not that you don't hit the note, is you're just too quiet.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
This was good. Let's do it again for the other side and we're done. That's pretty nice. Like, this song is something. You can come here. And I don't dislike at all the fact that she's a little behind. I remember there was I think Crazy in Love. Beyonce does the same thing. It's like it's a little late to the beat, and it is a nice feeling. I always wanted to do that, and this might be the chance, because the fact that she's a little late on the beat on the actual piano, which is perfectly in grid, I like that. It's just tricky to mix, because the difference between cool and oh she's out of time is like a thin line. So the first thing to pay attention to is to assuming I'm using both performances, the thing to do is like sync these two perfectly and then move them on the groove where it feels right. Right now I'm thinking keep the best of the two, and just I like it mono. Actually do another track and like make my own doubler, which is usually what I do. Always sounds better than whatever stock. So, and like even something easy, the crystallizer is good for this. Ooh, crystallizer is good for that too. Like a little faster. So, in this case, I think I rather not double her vocals. It's got some sort of a like creepy, dreamy feel, and it's good to have stereo effects, but not stereo performance, because I don't know, it's enhancing the creep vibe. Just one vocal mono right there, and probably I'm gonna pan it one side where Deezel is rapping, like so on the verses. So it comes from this side. It's gonna be even more creepy. Love it. This is probably the best track to have. So this is easy for you. When we do your stuff, that's gonna be hard work. So I'm easing you in the work.